All right, so I want to talk about kindness for a while. Kindness is one of the virtues that we're going to be talking about. And kindness is really important because when you show kindness to others, kindness tends to spread. Similar to how we're dealing with COVID and how COVID spreads really easily, kindness also spreads easily and is able to go places and do things that we never thought that we could do otherwise. Our main thought for today is I can show kindness to others around me through my actions and my words. And so I can show kindness to those around me through my actions, the things that I do, my choices that I make, and the words that I speak, the things that I choose to say. And so we talk about our actions, our choices, and how they can be kind and what that means for them to be kind. And we talk about our words, the things that we say, and how our words can be kind. And we need to speak kind words to everyone. Everyone, I'm sure, has heard your mother, someone tell you, if you don't have anything kind to say, don't say anything at all. And that's true. But kindness spreads, and we want to spread kindness to others around us. So remember that I can show kindness through my actions and my words, and that is super super important. It's super critical for us to understand that our actions and our words are so important for spreading kindness and showing other people how to act and how to be around us. Um, so, what does kindness mean to you? To me, kindness means that someone is showing me, someone is being kind to me, someone is doing something that helps me, someone is doing something that I like, or someone is doing something that they like with me, or someone says a kind word or a compliment to me, someone says something that I really enjoy hearing, or that you did a really good job on that video, or that I really like the way you did that, or things of that nature. Those are kind things, kind actions. So the actual definition of kindness is the act of being friendly or generous to others. And definitions don't use the word kind and don't use the word that they're defining, right? And so it's super important to realize and understand that when we are being kind, we are being friendly or generous toward other people. So we can be generous with our money, or we can be generous with our time. We can be generous with all sorts of different things. You can be generous by talking to other people when they're sad or upset. You can be generous to people by giving of your money if you happen to have, a lot of money, those kinds of things like that. And so kindness is super critical for us. And some examples of being kind are being there for others when they need you, listening to others, caring for animals, saying thank you, um, talking to a friend or lending a hand to someone in need. Um, some benefits of being kind are making others happy, um, makes you feel good, helps build better relationships and friendships for you, helps reduce stress, and um, kindness spreads. So, like I said before, kindness spreads. So, kindness goes all over the place. When you start being kind, other people want to be kind with you. They want to see you being kind. They want to know that you care about them, and then they can start doing some different things that help with this. Um, so, if we're doing this, so some questions that I want you to think about, a writing prompt for you. If you want to do this, you can. A writing prompt for you is to answer these prompt questions in a word or sentence. So, one thing I like about you is I think you are fun because you are a good friend when you are nice when. And go ahead and take a few moments and write down the end of those sentences, and you're going to take a few moments and write down what you have to say. And I want you to think about somebody that's with you right now in the room. So think about somebody that you can talk to that's right there with you in the room. And, so think about that and think about someone that's there with you. So the prompt questions are again, one thing I like about you is I think you are fun because you are a good friend when you are nice when. And so what I want you to do is go ahead and pause the video for a second and then come back with us when you're done. Write that down and then tell it to somebody who is nearby. Tell it to somebody who is close to you, or tell it to somebody who is there for you, okay? And then ask them how it felt to get that compliment. Ask them how it felt to get to be told that thing, okay? So ask them how that felt, and I think you'll be surprised by the answer. So go ahead and choose one of those questions and complete the statement that I gave you above about someone who is with you right now. Make sure that you are kind and you are respectful and that you are honest and truthful when you do this, okay? Ask the person who's nearby about what they thought. And then for our discussion, we can't really have much of a discussion right now because of some of the things that are going on. How can we show kindness to people who um, upset us? So you have a friend that kind of upsets you sometimes or says mean things to you. How can we be kind to that person? How can we show them kindness? We can pray for them. We can read our Bibles. We can talk to them kindly. We can use our words to benefit them. When somebody upsets us, it's really important that we understand that sometimes it may not have anything to do with us. It may have something to do with something that we don't know about. And so we have to understand that kindness isn't always easy or fun, but we have to be kind to those around us and understand that even if they're not kind back, that's okay because someone always sees that you're being kind, you know, and so you're going to be blessed for that kind action, for that kind word, for that kind thought that you had. You'll be blessed for those things. So I want you to go through and understand those things, and then come back and think about how can we show kindness to people who upset us, and then I want you to talk about that with somebody if you can, or write it down. Write down some ideas for it. What is one small act of kindness that someone did for you in the last week? So, what is one act of kindness that someone did for you in the last week? So, for me, one small act of kindness was my neighbor came over and helped me with uh, sweeping up leaves, and he was able to come over and he swept them all up and got them out of the yard, and I didn't have to worry about it. I didn't have to deal with it, and that was a huge, huge deal for me. So I'm very thankful for that. And so sometimes things will happen like that, and you won't even know that they're going to happen. How can we change the world around us, by being kind? Well, this may seem like a huge question. How can we change the world by being kind? We can change the world by being kind by allowing others to notice that we're being kind, and we can do one small act of kindness a day. Some people will pay for the person's food behind them in the drive-through line, and that's called paying it forward. Some people will volunteer to do things for others. Some people will take it on themselves to do things and let people know that they've done them later. So you have to take initiative, but you can change the world one person at a time. So, in one kind act at a time. And so it's really important that you understand that God can use you to make a difference in this world, and make a significant difference in this world. Um, and so it's really important to me that you guys understand this and know this. Um, what is one act of kindness that you can do this week? So I want you to think about that. What is one act of kindness that you can do this week? It can be reaching out to a friend. It can be talking to your neighbors. It can be, working with your brother on homework, or helping your siblings with assignments and schoolwork. It can be all sorts of different things. So think about that, and then also think about how you can incorporate being kind into all of the areas of your life. And while we're doing this remote learning and remote schooling for things, it's super important that we understand that we have to give each other a lot of grace. And we have to give each other a lot of kindness and a lot of hope. And I hope you guys have enjoyed learning about kindness with me today. Um, I've actually done this lesson with some first grade students and some fourth and fifth grade students, and so I wanted to do this on my YouTube channel so I could have a recorded version of it, and so that's kind of why I did it. And so I am thankful that you guys took the time to watch it, and hopefully you learned something about being kind to others. And I will hopefully talk to you guys soon. Thanks.